Hello and welcome everyone on this official platform of Legacy IAS Academy. What if I told you that a forgotten war zone in Yemen has just become a newest flashpoint in rapidly exploding the Middle East crisis? जी हाँ, as you can see the headlines, Israel launches strikes on two Yemen ports. जी हाँ. So, in a world which is already on the fire from Gaza to Iran, from Lebanon to the Red Sea, a deadly new front has opened and it's pulling powerful players into a shadow war of missiles, ports, as well as political revenge. On one side, Israel striking deep into the Yemeni territory. On the other side, Houthi rebels unleashing the missiles in the show of solidarity with Gaza. And in the middle, ports, ceasefires, oil routes, and perhaps the start of a broader regional war. But why did Israel bomb Yemeni ports just days after the Houthis signed a ceasefire deal with the United States of America? Why are world leaders naming the names and promising assassinations? And most importantly, how could this conflict change the security map of entire world? So stay with me, because by the end of this video, you will understand the full picture behind these strikes and the silent strategies of global powers, and what no one else is telling you about what comes next. So what happened? What is the context here? What happened recently? So as you can see here, Israel launched air strikes on two Yemeni ports, that is Hodeidah and Az-Zalif, on Friday, that is 17th of May 2025, and this was in response to the missile attacks from Houthi rebel group in Yemen. So this is the context of the news, as you can see here on the screen. Now, the most important thing here is, why did Israel strike Yemen? तो अब इस पर क्या कहा इजराइल की मिलिट्री ने? So let's try to understand. Israeli military said that these ports were used by the Houthis to transfer the weapons. ठीक है. Several missiles were fired from Yemen towards the Israel earlier this week. है ना, पिछले हफ्ते फायर किया गया मिसाइल. Now Israel ने क्या किया? Israel intercepted those missiles. So Israel considers Houthis threat and claims that they are supported by Iran. इनको कौन सपोर्ट कर रहा है? ईरान सपोर्ट कर रहा है. अब सवाल ये उठता है, who are Houthis? So let me tell you that Houthis are a rebel group in Yemen region. They are a Shia rebel group in Yemen, and they have been attacking Israel since October 2023 to show the support for the Palestinians, especially after Israel began its military operations in Gaza. और वहीं का एक पॉपुलर न्यूज चैनल है जिसका नाम है अल मसीरा. जी हां, अल मसीरा टीवी, which is close to Houthis, also confirmed that Israel strikes on the ports. So there are no confirmed casualties yet from these strikes also. Now try to understand what is the recent background. तो recent background क्या है इन सभी चीजों के पीछे? तो आइए ले चलते हैं आपको 6th मई की कहानी पर. 6th May 2025 को क्या हुआ? So let me tell you, on 6th May 2025, Israel struck Yemen's main airport in Sana'a and killing several people. The United States recently reached a ceasefire deal with the Houthis, where US stopped attacking Yemen. Houthis agreed to stop attacks on the Red Sea region. ये जो पूरा आप रीजन देख रहे हैं, तो ceasefire में क्या हुआ? Houthis agreed to stop the attacks on the Red Sea. Okay, that is Red Sea shipping lanes. But Israel was not the part of this ceasefire. Israel ने कहा हम तो इस ceasefire का पार्ट ही नहीं है ना? So what did Israeli leaders say? अब इस पर इजरायली लीडर्स का क्या कहना है? So वहां के प्राइम मिनिस्टर ने क्या कहा? So प्राइम मिनिस्टर बेंजामिन नेतन्याहू, he said strikes are just the beginning. खेल तो अभी शुरू हुआ है. He called Houthis as a tool of Iran, and he warned that stronger future attack, including hitting Houthi leadership as well as their infrastructure. और इसी के बाद एक स्टेटमेंट आया इजराइल के डिफेंस मिनिस्टर का. इजराइल डिफेंस मिनिस्टर जिनका नाम है इजराइल कार्ड्स, जी हां, he is Israel's defense minister Katz. He said, if Houthis continue firing the missiles, they will hunt down and eliminate the Abdul Malik. अब अब्दुल मलिक कौन है? आप देख सकते हैं ये इमेज. कहा कि अगर कंटिन्यू वो स्ट्राइक करेंगे तो ये इजरायली किसको मार देंगे? अब्दुल मलिक. हु इज दिस अब्दुल मलिक? अब्दुल मलिक इज द हाउदी लीडर. एंड देन इजराइल के डिफेंस मिनिस्टर ने कहा, ही कंपेयर्ड दिस टू द किलिंग ऑफ अदर लीडर्स लास्ट ईयर. इजराइल ने जैसे हमास के लीडरशिप को खत्म किया. मोहम्मद देव, ही इज द लीडर, ही वाज द लीडर ऑफ हमास. देन यहाया सिनवर, आप देख सकते हैं, हमास. देन इस्माइल हनाया, आप देख सकते हैं, he was the Hamas political chief in Iran. Then Hassan Nasrallah, Hezbollah leader in Lebanon. समझ में आ रहा है? इन सभी को इजराइल ने खत्म कर दिया. All these leaders were killed by Israel in the past year. Now, apart from this, according to the Al Jazeera reporter, जिनका नाम है हमदा साहिद, who was reporting from the Jordan region, तो उन्होंने कहा, सिंस इजराइल ब्रोक अ सीज फायर विद हमास इन मार्च 2025 व्हिच लेड टू नियरली 3000 डेथ्स इन द गाजा रीजन अकॉर्डिंग टू गाजा हेल्थ मिनिस्ट्री, द हाउदीज हैव फायर्ड एटलीस्ट 34 प्रोजेक्ट साइट्स ऑफ द इजराइल. दैट इज, अब ये क्यों हुआ? बिकॉज ऑफ इजराइल्स न्यू पॉलिसी. अब इजराइल्स न्यू पॉलिसी क्या है? For every Houthi missile, they will respond with air strike. ये है इजराइल की पॉलिसी कि जितनी भी हौदी की मिसाइल्स आएंगी हम एयर स्ट्राइक करेंगे. सिंपल सी बात बोल दी इजराइल ने. नाउ अब इसके आउटकम क्या हो सकते हैं? व्हाट कैन बी द पॉसिबल आउटकम्स? सो लेट मी टेल यू दैट द पॉसिबल आउटकम्स ऑफ इजराइल स्ट्राइक ऑन येमेनी पोर्ट्स and its broader confrontation with the Houthis can be, first, it can intensify the regional conflict. जी हाँ, intensification of regional conflict. Now, intensification of regional conflict. Now, Yemen Israel confrontation, it may escalate further, especially if Houthi retaliate with more missiles. It could drag the other actors also like Iran or Hezbollah भी इस conflict में आ सकते हैं. And it can open into multi-front hostilities. It can risk the regional destabilization across the Red Sea region. Clear? Red Sea region, Gulf, Levant region. Then collapse of US Houthi ceasefire. Now, collapse of US Houthi ceasefire. Though Israel is not part of US Houthi deal, Israeli strikes may provide the Houthis to resume attacks on Red Sea shipping lanes. And this could undermine the United States diplomacy as well as reignite the maritime insecurity, which can threaten the global trade routes as well. Then it can increase the civilian impact in Yemen. Now, increase civilian impact in Yemen. Now, targeting the ports like Hodeidah and Salif, these ports are vital for food and fuel imports. It may worsen Yemen's humanitarian crisis. it could lead to international condemnation or call for restraint, especially from the United Nations aid agencies. Then it can also strengthen the Iran-Houthi alliance. Ji haan, it can strengthen the Iran-Houthi alliance. How? If Israel continues to hit Yemen, अगर Israel continue Yemen को hit करेगा, then Houthis may tighten ties with Iran for more weapons as well as intelligence. Then in that case, it could strengthen the Iran's leverage in the region, further entrench the proxy warfare against the Israel. Then with this Israeli military overstretch, कैसे? Israeli military overstretch. Now, how Israeli military overstretch? So, fighting with Hamas in Gaza, facing Hezbollah in the north, and now engaging Houthis in Yemen, it may stretch Israeli military resources. It raises the concern over these, you can say, sustainability as well as domestic support for the multi-front war. Then apart from this, international diplomatic fallout. Now international diplomatic fallout, how? Countries like Russia and China and even some Western countries may criticize Israel for expanding the war to Yemen. Israel may also face the diplomatic isolation or United Nations resolution if civilian damage increases. Then apart from this, personal targeting of Houthi leaders. Israel ने सीधे personal target कर दिया है. Now personal targeting the Houthi leaders. Okay. If Israel attempt to kill the Houthi leader Abdul Malik al-Houthi, it may trigger a symbolic escalation and further retaliation also. So it could also backfire and turning him into a martyr and rallying more anti-Israel sentiment. Then it can also disrupt global shipping routes. So it can also disrupt the global shipping route. How? So try to understand, if Houthis return to attacking the ships in the Red Sea region as well as Bab al-Mandeb Strait, as you can see here, Bab al-Mandeb Strait and Red Sea region, clear? So अब इससे क्या होगा? In the Red, if this thing will be there, it may increase the oil prices. Oil prices क्या हो सकते हैं? Increase हो सकते हैं. It can disrupt the international trade between Europe as well as Asia. It can force the military escorts and higher insurance costs for the vessels also. Clear? So these can be the possible outcomes of this conflict. Getting my point? So overall, इससे हमें क्या समझ में आ रहा है? This is no longer just about Israel and the Houthis. It is about a region caught in the grip of rising shadows, where ceasefires are crumbling, missiles are flying, and global powers are making the deadly calculations. So apart from this, as port burns in Yemen, leaders speak of revenge. We are witnessing the transformation of local proxy war into something far bigger, which is a geopolitical puzzle with global stakes. So the Red Sea, Persian Gulf region, getting my point, Mediterranean Sea, all are the pieces on the board. If these tensions continue to escalate, it won't just affect the Middle East. It could disrupt the global trade, trigger oil shocks. It can redefine the balance of power in ways we are not prepared for. So the question here is, are we watching the early sparks of the next great regional war? Or is this a final warning before diplomacy has its last chance to act? So, if you found this breakdown eye-opening, share it, subscribe it, and join the conversation in the comments, because the more we understand, the better we prepared for the world ahead. Thank you so much.